Hi everybody, it's Professor Simons. We're going to do a really short video all about quoting. So, some things that I see on your papers a lot. A lot of times you'll see me write FQ or floating quote. So let's explain what that is. A floating quote is when you just have the quote with nothing else. No signal phrase, it just is the quote itself. And technically, though it seems right in the middle of essay, it's actually considered a fragment. It's not a complete sentence. Because you need something, and that thing is what I call a signal phrase. So, this is what the sentence should look like. Instead of "the night was dark," the narrator says "the night was dark." Seems like a small change, but this here would be the signal phrase. And you need it because every sentence is a subject, the narrator, and a predicate. Says. If you're missing that, it's technically a fragment. So, this is what a quote should look like, right? Wrong! It is still not quite correct. You need one other thing to make it an accurate quote. You need the citation, and luckily, we've already talked about that. With the citation, all you need is the last name and the page number. Couple tiny things. The period should be on the outside of the citation, and there should always be a comma or a colon, but mostly a comma, between the signal phrase and the quote itself. If you heard that, that is my cat screeching at me because we just fed her. Stupid ass cat. She's quiet so much of the day, and now she won't shut up. So, to have a correct quote, you need a couple things. You need the signal phrase, you need quotation marks, you need the quote itself, and the quote should be word for word, and you need the citation. If you have all four of those things, you have a correct quote. Let's practice one real fast. Danielle, you are next to me right now holding an angry cat. Say something nice about me.
You are so handsome.
You are so handsome. Accurate. Right now, not a quote. Right now it's a floating quote. So we got to do a couple things. First, signal phrase. Danielle said. Simple as that. Then we've got the comma. Then the quote itself. Now we need the citation. Take off the period because that no longer is in the right place. Move it to the other end. What's your last name? Got it. Thomasone. And then we'll assume this is from a journal, and this is from page, 1004. Period at the end. And now we've got a correct quote. Signal phrase, quotation marks, the quote itself, and the citation. Two really short things to keep in mind. One of them is the quote has to be word for word, but you can alter a few things. For example, if you were just given this, you may have no idea who "you" is. There is a way to change it. Anytime you want to change a quote, you have to add brackets. So in this case, brackets around whoever "you" is. In this case, Jeff. That is how you add things to a quote. In the middle of it, brackets and then your own words. The brackets just let the reader know this is not the actual quote, this is something additional. And last, you can take things away from a quote, but you still have to use brackets. So, let's just say something like, Edgar Allan Poe says, let's go, quoth the raven, nevermore. Let's say the actual quote has a bunch of things between quoth the raven and nevermore. If you want to take that out, brackets, then a dot, dot, dot. That lets the reader know that something has been taken out. And then the rest of the quote. Nevermore. Then end quote, citation, page number, period, and you're done. Good? Any questions? No, I didn't think so. You're watching a computer. I would never know anyway. That's it. See you next time.